together. My name's Peter.
I'm Kay.
And on today's show we've got two very special guests. Names are...
Denise.
And Sonia!
Yay! Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you guys.
You've seen the show already?
Yes,
yes, we have.
You've been enjoying?
I've watched it, obviously, because I'm on Facebook.
So she borrows my phone.
Yeah.
So yes, we have watched all your shows. Yes.
Oh, fab. Great to have you on.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and you know Gemma as well, who was on the
yes,
show
Gemma
a few
Barry,
weeks
yes,
ago.
she's live tonight, everybody.
Yeah. So-
they do all for, yeah.
We've got a list. No script to this show, as you know.
No, it's all...
But I did ask you to send me some topics.
Yes.
I've got the topics written down here. And the first topic, now, we're in the company of some celebrities today.
I wouldn't go that
Because this pair appeared on Bargain Hunt.
Oh.
Now, tell us from the beginning. So from the
Right.
auditioning stage, or send up the application.
Online, you look on the telly, they say, come on please, enter your details and go for online application. So I did that, I thought, fill it all out. I'm not, we're probably not going to get anywhere. Then we had a phone call because they had to speak to Denise.
Yeah, I had to pass the interview on the phone.
She had to pass the interview on the phone, and then we got invited to the ITV studios in
BBC Studios.
BBC Studios in London and in Cardiff, and we had to go there in the morning, and there was 11 other couples there. Maybe they were.
Yeah, there were couples and partners who they wanted to be on the show, didn't they? And
we took part in a setup of Bargain Hunt. They asked us to look at antiques. They asked us to do
puzzles, didn't they?
Puzzles in front of they asked us to do interviews. We had to talk in front of a camera.
Yeah.
And we went in front of everybody. Everyone went in for an interview, and we went in for an interview, and we did it ourselves. We were ourselves, and next minute then I said to everyone, good luck. Walking out the door, I said, all the best. Hope you get on the show, whatever. Because I just said we've done our best. There's nothing more we can do. And a week later, I had a phone call, and he said, hi Sonia, it's Reese here. I said, oh, hi Reese. He said,
Who's Reese?
I'm pleased to tell you you're going to be on Bargain Hunt. I said, what? I said, Denise. I said, well, you're going to be the red team, you're going to be at Booth Wells, I'll tell you more when you've... and we just I screamed the place down. I said, we're going to be on Bargain Hunt. Our favourite show, we do like it.
Yeah.
We do like antiques. We're not antique, we're not really into antiques, but we do like antiques.
yeah, we
loved the show, and we knew on the day of when we went to the interview who was going to be the experts, which was Philip Serrell and
Thomas Plant.
At the time. He's now Thomas Forrester because he got married. And it was a long day. We went to Booth Wells up in the car.
To go at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, we were there from 7 o'clock in the morning, and we left at 5.
morning.
So it was a long day because obviously other teams on that day.
Yeah.
You went into this the BBC room where they took teas, coffees, food, and obviously other people were going, so they had their own did their own stuff. So it was the red team, the blue team. We went on in the afternoon, and it was fabulous because obviously people walking around, you like obviously see it on telly, people with the cameras, and then people going, oh look, it's them off the telly. And they're doing a couple of times people are like, oh, should we ask Philip Serrell and all that. He was lovely.
He's got his own set ways.
He wasn't our chosen expert, if we were honest, but we don't get a chosen expert. So
who would you have chosen?
there's so many favourites. I like
Christine Trevelyan.
I like her. She loves jewellery and all
Kate
that. So I probably like her. Yeah.
Nice.
We may have liked Thomas Plant, but we don't get to choose.
No.
So because we know Philip Serrell likes wood. And
we
went on the show. We chose
we
things.
did very well. It just
So how much control did you have of what you chose?
Well, we get given the money, not all the money, we get given some money for the show to spend, but it looks like you get given
£300.
Right. But you get given money. Then you don't actually hand over the money, you get somebody else to hand over the money, which is called a runner, so they actually hand the money over. You get to go to the stall, he says move away,
no move away,
he tells you, and then he sort of guided. There's a pound section. I was like, oh, no. He was like, no. Step away from the pound. So I was like, profit. So we got guided away, and the first thing he came to was the chair. We were like this about it.
Yeah, because it was £80 I thought.
We just said, well, because we wanted to go on the show for the gavel, because that's what we go on there for. I mean, we got on there. It was we won because we got on the show, but we think, come on, we got to get the gavel, we got to get
profit,
it. So we got on there, he chose the first item, so the next
did have
item
down. It was a bit fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit of fun with the lady, but he obviously preempted where he was going to go because he went around the stalls, obviously, because he's the expert, so he goes around there.
They go around there beforehand.
So he chose the chair, we knocked her down, and then the second item we said, right, Denise's choice.
My choice now, because I like dogs. So I went to this stall, didn't we? We guided us to this stall
where he buys off, obviously.
There was a few items there, and then he said, "Oh, what about these Royal Worcester?" Like when they blank, they were blanks, but they were still 80 quid. Royal Worcester, so you could do your own. You could do badges or anything. They could be painted, magnets, anything. He said, and they did a little piece which I didn't know about. On the show, they did a little. What was his name? Little homage to the actual maker. They did a little homage. I didn't know they put that in, which was nice. Yeah. And I knocked it down again because they worked out about £9 each for all this set. And I said, how much? Yeah, it was about 11, I think, altogether. 11 items, So I said, Philip said, oh, what would you do if she took the lot then? And the woman said 45. And I said, oh, would you do 40? So I looked at Sonia, she went, it's your choice. And I said, Philip, is that a goodbye? He said, I would. I said, well, I've got nothing to lose. I like dogs, the right buyer come along and can do quite a lot to him. So I said, deal. So I took the lot for 40 quid. So I thought that was a right bargain. And as I said, I came away thinking, okay, they're blanks,
It took us a while then to find out it was my choice for my items.
We said it was your choice.
We lost him at one point.
I was like, where are you? Where are the girls? I thought we were going to go off.
We wanted just to have a little, and he was like, girls over here. So he had called us back, and then we had to take some shots. We had to take some shots
of putting down stuff and things.
Back, hold it, Sonia, put it back, hold it again. And then obviously they wanted to see the hand job. So we came to this one stall now. So it was my item. He said, what are you looking for? I said, well, I like jewellery and I like pink, obviously. So I said, right, let's try and put the two together. Let's look for something silver and pink. So he was not a fan of pink and silver, obviously, but I was going to have what I wanted because, it was my choice at the end of the day. So we went to this stall. She's, the owner was 70 from the telly anyway, so I think he knew her anyway. Right. He pulled us over to this one thing which was broken.
Yeah, I said, no, I'm not buying that, it's broken.
It's broken, we're not having that. So in the cabinet then I spotted a pink little brooch, silver, and he pulled it out, and I said, I bought it, and on the price tag was 18, I got it down to a tenner. And he said, you haven't bought that, have you? I said, yeah, too late, I've already done it. So he wasn't happy that I went ahead and got it off this lady, but I knew it was a bargain and I wanted it for £10 because he said, you need to spend big. And I was like, no, I don't want to spend £10 is what I want to spend, I want to make a profit. So in the end, the joke was obviously, I'm not buying anything pink, which he didn't buy anything pink in the bonus buy. When he came to buy his item, the wood, they didn't have to cut any edit or anything because my face was a picture when he got it out.
He said, he was like, what is it?
And I was just like, really? Because sometimes the experts buy something for you, representing and he bought wood. He was just like, wood, and I was like, that's just what you would buy, it's not what we were, we told you what we're into.
It was just
it wasn't terrain, it was like a tools, wasn't it?
Tools, it was
they were just made out of old tools, made out of wood, but it didn't represent us.
No.
And we told him what we were interested in, with dogs. And I said, you haven't bought anything silver up? And he went, no, I haven't bought anything pink or silver. But it made a profit.
Yes, we went with a bonus buy, and as I said, £19 loss.
We lost £19, but we beat the red team. So, but to go on the show
was a win anyway. So £19
smiles all the way through, and the Charlie Ross was absolutely fantastic. He said, girls,
I'm gutted for you on the day.
And we were like, can we buy a golden cup? Can we buy one? He's like, oh, you've got to win one, girls. I'm like, oh. But we went on the show and everyone watches it. It's been repeated. It was on the 4th of April, 2018, because we remember that. 4th of May. I'll be with you. 2018, Beth Wells. And they keep showing us on repeat, and we keep watching them.
Oh my God, that was the day.
You had red hair.
Yes, I had red hair then.
But we made it, if you know what I mean.
We made it ourselves, and
that's what you've got to do, isn't it? Make the most of any opportunity.
Well, as I said, I didn't think when we left the TV studios there was nothing more we could have done.
No, we did.
And I did not expect, because we watched everybody else with their interviews, and you're like, oh, they've got something different. There was a mother and daughter, there was
you know, friends. There was best friends.
There was husband and wife and all that.
Wife
we were just like, well done to you, like, and so we done amazing to get on the show. On the show.
Yeah, definitely. We can't go back on there.
Yeah, I'd like to go back. Let's invite us back.
Yeah, invite us back.
That's the rule, is it? You can't play again.
You can't play it. We get to keep the fleeces.
Yeah,
we get to keep
the fleeces and the tops.
And the tops, which we did. Funny enough, we did wear our fleeces to Sunny B.
Yeah, Sunny B.
Everyone was like, oh,
looking for the cameras.
So we thought we'd play a bit of fun there.
Yeah, we did. They were all looking at us.
So that was our TV experience.
Yeah, TV experience.
I haven't applied ever since, but apparently once you get on one TV show, it's easy for you to get on another one. You want to go on Pointless. I have to flow all
Pointless, that'll be good.
But we'll have to see.
I saw a new one advertised. Did I send it to you?
I don't know, but we applied for a show last year or the year before. They were looking for 2 murder detectives.
Yes.
And if you look on our YouTube channel,
murder, is it?
Yeah, on our YouTube channel, there is the video we sent off is on there. You can watch our interview. We did quite a good interview for that, didn't we? We didn't get anything back.
We didn't get anything
No.
The traitors.
But you could be on file. So.
Can you spot a liar?
Oh, that'd be good.
Ah, right.
Ooh, we can spot a liar.
Yeah.
Those groups.
Mannerism,
experience.
Yes, I was going to say the mannerisms.
Yeah, so where we've applied,
nice.
and I got down to the final 7 have come down with me. I was first reserve.
I really thought he was going to get it.
I was so excited. Yeah.
When it turned on, I said, there you are.
But here we are on what better channel can we have than sitting together?
Sitting together.
But you're both bargain hunters. Then moving on to the next topic, which is you're very keen on the charity shops.
Oh well, obviously during COVID, it was very, very hard. I mean, we actually had our own charity shop because we were in our own home with the charity shop. We sorted a lot of stuff, our stuff that we didn't want anymore.
Yeah, getting
I was missing. I do miss it. Actually, on Saturday now we are planned a day to Penarth
because we haven't had time.
So we haven't had time to go out. So a Saturday morning we will go in the car and we will go into the town centre. We'll spend a day in the because there's 8 charity shops.
They all know the works and everything.
They all know us in the charity shops in Penarth. They say, "Oh, hey, twins, how are you doing?" So we're going to go there Saturday.
So that's a perfect day. Is it a coffee?
We're going to have coffee, charity shopping. We may not find anything, but we haven't been for ages, so I'm guessing when I don't go in there, it's nice to have a little browse and have a look.
So are you buying for yourself, or are you buying to sell on, or are you looking?
No, I never sell.
No,
I always keep everything.
Well, we say, "Oh, that looks nice. Oh, we'll buy that. Oh no, we'll keep it now."
If we got something coming up, and we know somebody likes something, or it's their birthday, that's okay.
That'll be so. We'll not go in my little box.
But most of the time we buy it because we like it, and it's charity shop and it's cheap.
Because you're a big lover of the charity shop today.
I love charity shop.
Clothes, anything.
There is 8 of them and they're all different. There's not one the same in Penarth.
No, they're good as well.
They are
reasonable.
And they do. Sometimes we do get a freebie because they found something.
Or we've knocked them a bit down again on the price. You wouldn't take another £1 off that, would you?
There's a little chip out with that cup, like.
So what's your favourite one then? Favourite charity shop is?
It's hard because they're all, as I said, I like all of them. I can't really choose because they've all got their little...
It depends on the day as well.
It depends on the day as well. What's had in the little dates.
Perhaps I've been in the past been on a Monday and I haven't found anything. And I come home going, I haven't got nothing. So Lisa's like, yeah, you've done it. And I went, what do you mean? Because I haven't bought anything. I went, no, but I like to buy. So I come home defeated that I haven't bought anything. And then she might go on a Wednesday,
and then
she looks after my own heart. She found something, and I said, "Where'd you find that to?" And I went, "Well, I went in there, meant it." So you could go on Saturday now. If we go to one shop, and then if we'd gone back to the other shop and it wasn't there 5 minutes ago, but they put it out since we've been there, and you're like, so it is a luck.
It's nice, isn't it, when you go in and you find something really good and you buy it and they say, "Oh, I've just put that out."
Yes. But then sometimes you go to the coffee shop, look it up and think, I gotta go back and get that. Which I have done. I found a print in one shop and I thought, I looked it up and I had to go back the following day, but I went early and got it and it was still there. So we're going there Saturday. So that's charity shop Saturday, which I can't wait. I'm itching to go.
But I've told her, try not to get too upset if we don't find anything, but it's nice just to get out the 2 of us and then have a bit of us time.
Because we've got a lot.
We haven't had the time.
So for you, if you don't come home with something, it's not a proper day out.
No.
A bit like you on a night out. If you don't come home, if you don't come home staggering up the stairs without a shoe, you know, and...
I thought you were going to say something else.
Yeah, you know what I mean, don't you?
We'll leave it there.
Yeah. Say no more. This is a family show.
Yes. Yeah.
So next on my list, we've done the charity shop.
Yes. Oh, you are.
I know.
But
Do you like it?
A lot.
Oh gosh. Right, so next on the list. Now this is well, it could become a serious issue because it's something that Kay has discussed previously in terms of your mental health, Kay. And that is, we've been through COVID and we haven't had theatre. And I know theatre is really important to you too.
Before COVID, we were avid, obviously, because that's why we met you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we loved to go. It was like once a month or twice a month, whatever.
It depends what was there.
We have to go to the theatre.
I should add, several times I've seen these two ladies at the Wales Millennium Centre. Didn't know them, but there were two ladies sitting in the same chairs every time. And I thought, I need to know these two, who they are. So I went over and he said, hello, I've seen you several times here, and always in the same seats. And that's how we connected, So yeah,
that was our first show, wasn't it? Not one of the
many shows there, but as I said,
well, look, we had 5 shows cancelled during COVID, so which was. It's hard, but we understood that obviously nobody could go to the theatre, but
it was a loss. I felt a loss.
Yeah, it was. The theatre industry has I know a lot of our friends have performed online, obviously to help them get, they've been singing songs and that, and Christopher Evans, I don't know if you know him, he's been singing songs and everything, but it was hard, and we will get it obviously, but we knew...
We had refunds. And then some rescheduled, which we went to with Heather's, wasn't it? We felt comfortable. We wore masks. They did tell us to wear masks, and people didn't. I felt safe. I was a little bit nervous going because obviously still variants out there, and I thought, oh God, sitting there with a mask, am I going to feel okay with people sitting next to me?
Sanitised.
We sanitised. I felt safe. I kept a mask, and you had a drink, didn't you? And
I took it off halfway through. I felt so for the whole show I just couldn't breathe.
I can't.
Yeah. But we did take it. We loved it. We stood up and clapped at the end, and that was. We came home saying we've just been to a show.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
Yes.
It was a different feeling going back, wasn't it?
Yes.
I appreciate it more.
Definitely.
Obviously, they would love it as well because they're in front of a live audience, and that's what. I mean, we did book. You booked a show at St David's Hall, which we were gutted about. Because we were like, yes, we're going.
Is it Belinda Carlisle?
Yes, Belinda Carlisle.
That was a saga, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had
2023.
Yeah,
was it?
Yeah, she
right in the front. We had T-shirts and everything, and we had
Belinda, keep us going. We're gonna go.
Yeah, we're gonna go, and then they said no, she can't.
So, did you find that the theatre is nourishing for you then, or it does something to you, or?
It just gives us a little boost.
It's just a way to go away because you can't go to. If you can't go to London,
Wales
Millennium because it's Cardiff. So and it's a lovely theatre. It is there.
If you have the right seats, that we do.
If you have the right seats,
where did you sit?
We sat at D.
Oh,
it was double B.
VIP seats, Kay. VIP.
It was double B at the very start because they still had the leg room, but now
it's D.
More D where the Lyle is.
I know. Kay needs to be closer. Kay needs to feel the spit in her face. She does.
I know. She should have a quick neck.
No, I don't find honestly.
We'll stick to D. I think.
We know 6 is coming back.
I got tickets for 6.
But I know she doesn't want to go to that again, even though we loved it. We had the box for that. But we're going to come up now. Next coming up is School of Rock, isn't it?
School of Rock, Dreamgirls, Waitress,
I got
The Lion King.
Can't wait. Are you going to see Lion King?
Yes.
So expensive.
Well, I booked it, God knows when, and obviously it's rescheduled way back when, so
we refused to pay for Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast, I refused.
We wanted to see you, but we said no.
I'm not paying £95
Did Mark go after? He was thinking about it, wasn't he?
It was cancelled.
No, it was a principal.
It was cancelled,
It was principal at the end. The people that went did say...
I did keep looking just to see what seats
were
going.
Good.
Hang on a minute, people are paying for that.
People said it was good, and then other people said it wasn't good, and then I was thinking...
the first, before it got locked down, wasn't it? There was a couple of shows before they said it was quite dark.
So it was a different story. Different type
but then you're
story.
talking about the big shows there, but I know to you two, community theatre is very important.
Yes, we like to go to Connecticut. That's a group in Cardiff. They do their shows.
Billboard, we are number one fans in Barry.
Billboard.
It was Billboard. I saw it.
Yes, probably. With Aladdin, we had Jasmine outfits on. Wow.
Was it that one?
We wear Jasmine t-shirts.
Try and go a little bit out there, don't we? With watch productions.
We like to watch productions. And
so would you ever tread the boards yourselves?
No.
They have said, "Oh, why don't you come on?" But it wouldn't be the same if we're not there. If that makes any sense. If we're not in the audience, then we're not shouting for billboard, like people in there.
I can't sing.
We've said Sonia can't sing. We can't.
Stage hands. No.
So we rather be there. We prefer being there. We weren't fans and obviously supporting.
We go and see Pekka
Productions well.
They did a Pekka production in the park.
Yeah, that was through lockdown.
And that was in the open air. The sun was shining.
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, I was there. I saw that.
It was to be outdoors.
Yeah.
And seeing everybody and the children acting, it was
nice.
They're
really talented, aren't they? And that's where they grow.
So we like Pekka because they normally perform in St Cyrus School.
Yes.
We've got things
happening now, which is
coming
good.
Up, so we're looking forward to the shows, and as I said, we've missed the shows.
That's the main thing with that, isn't it? Having something to look forward to.
They just put on Facebook now. The Sapphire Guards is open air theatre.
The open air. You like to go there, don't you?
You don't go.
No,
I don't.
But I
went obviously before we went to see Jesus Christ Superstar. Well, that blew me away.
Yeah.
But what annoyed me, it said no photography, and this girl in front of us was videoing it. She had obviously somebody in the show. But all I could see was their camera on, and it was just so. And I wanted to say to the guy, sort of those people there. It was just so annoying when somebody's got a camera.
When they've said it,
you
should
just do
it. She was just filming everything, and all you could see was the camera. So I'm hoping
it's for privacy.
There is a school. There is one musical coming up I want to see outside. I've got to obviously save up and get tickets for, and that is High School Musical. I don't want to see Little Shop of Horrors, which they're doing. I think they're also doing 12th Night up there, but the only ones I want to see is High School. So I'm going to go and see that with Sandra in the summer. So we've got tickets for that, and we'll get a taxi and we'll go
a couple of drinks, don't you?
Well, we have a glass of. I think we have a cup of tea. I think because it's so cold.
You were cold the last time.
We did have something to eat, but it wasn't all that great because Sandra found something in it. So it's like either a beer Havana or something there. They always have. It's another production, but they all come together. It is quite, so we're looking forward to the theatre being back.
There's some shows that you go and see and they stay with you. I can give an example of, I saw Merrily We Roll Along in the Welsh College of Music and Drama.
Never stop talking
about this. The story is, it goes backwards, and it looks at their life, and at the end of the show you end up with the youngsters on a balcony, and they just start in their careers. And at the Welsh College of Music and Drama, obviously they just start in their careers. So you were left at the end of the show in your seat just thinking, wow. And it sort of touched something in you that you thought, I connect with this really. So is there a show for you and for yourself that you've seen and it's really stuck with you and it's moved you or kind of done something to you inside?
They've all moved. Les Mis, when they performed it when we've seen it in the Wales Millennium, they performed it to 150.
John Owen Jones.
We saw John Owen Jones. He couldn't have had anybody else to do what we saw. We left there crying, shaking because their performance the music. It could have been on the West End because that's how great it was. But they brought every single one of them in that show. Brought 150%. You could tell the cast worked so hard. Wow. If they got to do this 24, every single night. It brought shivers, and you obviously know the songs and you're singing away and it's happening.
Have you ever seen Les Mis?
Yeah.
But what else would you see?
Titanic. That was a very good show.
On the stage,
you didn't like that, did you?
Didn't see it.
No, you didn't. That was I really thought that was very moving because they, at the end of it, obviously it wasn't about it was sort of about it, but it wasn't. They brought up all the people that had gone on scroll, and that was just everyone was just looking. It was, wasn't it? It was moving. No, it wasn't expected. It was totally out there. It was, tried and tested, but to have the scroll coming down with all the names, and it was like. Oh God! It was touching.
The one with the Andrew Lloyd Webber, the chandelier. We saw that.
Yes, the
Phantom. Because we were
right in there. We were in double B. We were in double B at the time.
And then nobody told anything about it. And then the chandelier came down, crashing everywhere.
Yeah.
But it was amazing because you're thinking, is it going to go on? No, it stops. So
did you see The Bodyguard?
Yes,
The Bodyguard.
We were sat right there when he pops up. He pops up just by the
thing, doesn't
he?
Side.
God, frightening.
out of me.
I know,
But I
it
saw
is.
that. I didn't see that, and I saw that on my own in the
New theatre at the time,
because
because you couldn't go to the actual one, could you?
And at the time, Sarah
Harden, bless her.
bless her, she's gone now, but she
played your
she
role,
did?
and she played the role
played
at
the
the
role,
time.
and she ruined the song,
Bless
which
her.
was in it. Because everyone said she can't sing, but she did have the voice in the Girls Aloud, but for that one song,
Yeah, she did.
it was like fingers in your ears, and I left the show, loved it, but I was thinking, could have had somebody else. Yeah, it would have been nice to have heard that.
I was lucky because Alexandra Burke was in it, wasn't she?
Who was in yours when you did it?
I don't know.
And it was a thing again when you went to see Blood Brothers. Was it Blood Brothers?
No, Jacqueline Hyde.
Jacqueline Hyde.
Marty Pello. I think sent me a text. They said, Marty Pello won't be doing it tonight, the understudy. And he was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
The understudy.
And then she came home and said, I don't think Marty Pello could have done
I don't think Marty Pello could have done what he did.
I don't like Alexandra Burke, so I was so happy. She was amazing.
We saw her in the...
She was amazing, the understudy.
Yeah.
But also, everyone's talking about Jamie. We saw that twice in the week. And so
we were all don't say about that.
Sorry.
We were very bad. We were Amazon Prime?
No.
We were
absolutely.
We got told it was that nobody understood it, but I don't know.
I was gutted. We were looking forward to. I think with anxiety. It was just something.
The Lion King brings something different to Les Mis.
Yes.
Lion King is all animals and the singing is phenomenal in that. So that's completely different. The Les Mis brings it back to the Revolution, and that's completely different with the fighting and everything. The Bodyguard brings something else because it's all connecting and the story.
Dirty Dancing.
Ghost, even that's something. Ghost is completely phenomenal as well. How they brought that to the stage.
There's some, I think, you've seen films or whatever, and you think, how on earth are they going to
bring it?
that?
Yes.
Mamma Mia. I thought I couldn't understand how they could do it, but they did.
They did.
We saw that twice. I took her to the opening night and the last night.
That's coming back, isn't it? Or do we see?
We saw the South Pacific in the new theatre.
So
I prefer the Wales Millennium Centre. New theatre's nice for pantomimes and that.
Yes.
But I don't like the closeness. I think.
You prefer Wales.
They're sat on top of each other in the theatre.
Talking about the panto, they put yesterday or the day before, somebody put on Facebook about free tickets, because we had free tickets last year. Couldn't get, they'd all gone.
I think it was the National Lottery ticket, wasn't
That's
it?
right.
Yeah,
they'd all gone.
We've been to a couple of, we went to a show just after Christmas, didn't we? Our friend put on Facebook, Gary Barlow, and we were like,
Gary Barlow.
Should we go and see Gary Barlow? And then obviously our mum said, I'll pay for you. So we ended up going to Gary Barlow just after Christmas.
Yeah, just after Christmas.
And the Motorpoint Arena.
I love
it. Was absolutely, we were near the front. And it was phenomenal.
With masks on, it felt safe.
We felt safe. We had Christmas dresses on. We loved it. We were all singing and dancing. We had cups of tea. We didn't care. We weren't drinking. Everyone around us was drinking, but we loved it.
Have you seen Take That?
No,
not in the flesh. No,
the best concerts ever.
Yeah, they do on a show, don't they?
Oh, amazing!
No, we just saw Gary Barlow when he was.
Gary Barlow.
He still has it.
Still has it. Yeah, he's got the performance.
Did you see the band?
Yes.
Yeah, you went and see
I saw the band.
That was written by Gary.
You didn't go to that.
No, we didn't go to that.
And on the opening night, they turned up, didn't they?
They
turned up. We were there. I think the third, fourth
night you were there.
We sat by the front.
My daughter Hayley and her friend Nikki, they're huge. They followed them around originally.
Yeah.
And when this came on, they said they'd appeared. They thought, well, I wonder if they'll arrive at their last show.
Yeah.
So we went to London. They didn't. They weren't there. We had the worst seats ever. Well, they were right up there. We had to do this to see the top of the stage, the thing. But it was good. It was a really good story, actually.
Yeah. But there is so many. All the shows bring different things.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. There's not one specific show.
Billy Elliot.
Yes.
Yeah. You caught the chicken for that. It was so funny. You caught the chicken with the Christmas song. Yeah, it was so funny.
I got a t-shirt. I got a vest from the Full Monty.
We tend to when we have gone to the Wales and now. It's not the thing where you sit around because we tend to go later now because we sit around. No. We used to see the actors come in, so we sometimes used to run over
quick selfie.
We have a selfie and take photos.
But now obviously it's quite close. You know not to ask and everything, don't you?
Of course we can, because we have a selfie with the people in the foyer. So.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. What we go?
This is from the Full Monty.
The shirt.
Yeah, well, you ripped his shirt and he threw it at me.
Oh, wow, yes.
I think it was the boy from Emmerdale.
Oh,
I can't remember his name.
Ben? No.
I can't remember.
Kevin Fletcher.
No, younger boy, glasses.
All right.
I don't know.
No.
Yeah, you checked this at me.
Oh,
well,
lovely.
he threw it and I went like that. Yeah, I did have it in a frame until recently, but
I got the Sweets of the Panto on just before
Yeah.
Christmas, and I entered the little boy. Our friend's little boy she's in the show, a little boy, because I knew it was a little boy, and I said, "Here we are." And she was like, "Oh, I gave you sent some sweets because I just put my hand up and they just killed
Yeah.
No,
now,
normally.
there's a topic now I'm going to bring up because I know that it puts a massive smile on your face, and that is you're a lollipop lady, didn't you?
Yes, I am. Yes, I've been doing it obviously for 2 years. Obviously, I took a year out because obviously my cancer, but I was very blessed that they obviously had me back, and I was in Dinas originally, and then I was in Cogan, and then I was moved back to Cogan, and I'm now at Cogan because in Dinas they got lights. So I left Dinas and now I'm in Cogan, Pell Street, working there 2 hours a day.
So what is it about lollipop lady that you sort of fall in love with?
It's a sense, well, obviously getting to meet the children, getting to meet the parents, the grown up, you know, as I said, they're growing up, and it's just remarkable to see they're getting smaller and smaller going into school. I'm thinking, oh God, they're coming out even bigger then.
Yeah.
It's
obviously
I
remember it. Our dad did it.
Yeah, I did it. Our dad did it. So we kept it in the family.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know I was going to get the job, as I said, but I did know you have got to be, you got to have a bit of common sense. And they did ask me, what do you think a good lollipop? I said, well, you've got to have a good, you know, rapport, and you've got to think on your feet, obviously, because you've got to sense the cars. Are they going to stop for you? You can't just put your lollipop out. There's a lot involved. You know, you've got a lot of safety involved, and some of the kids are saying, "Oh, can we pay you?" They keep on saying me that now. Bless them. I said, "No, you don't have to pay me." So they do come out. They do come out with the teachers and have a little tutorial. Some of them were doing about road safety, and they came out one afternoon, and they said, "Oh, what do you actually do?" I said, "Well, I look both ways. I have to look to see who's coming and who's not coming, and if there's room for me to move my lollipop, I hold the lollipop up out in front, and then I cross you all over safely." So so
I've been to see it working, and I feel proud because it is a busy road.
It's busy.
It's small. There's houses go slow, but there's people that drive over.
When I ask them to go like that, they go over the hill, and it's like there's only 60 miles an hour. It's like, hang on a minute, I was at school, and the mobile phones don't get me started on that. No. If I could write all the number plates down, I would. But as I said, I should have a camera.
They speed down cowslips, and then they don't stop, do they?
No. But there is a stop sign there to stop for the cars, and I said, hang on a minute, now there's a stop sign there. You should be stopping and let those cars go.
They don't.
They don't, but it is a bitty road. But I am very privileged to look after the children there, and obviously the nursery, and keep
the lollipop
going as well.
That's fascinating. And of course, Sonia sees the joy in you were first working with children. You are now working with children.
I am. Yes, I'm now working at school. Which is. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's different, isn't
it? They know my dad from being the lollipop man, so they all, and then they realised, obviously there is 2 of us, because they know Miss Lex is working in the infant, and they all said, "Oh, you sound like Miss Lex." I said, "That's because she's my twin." So that's why I've gone pink hair, because I did have blonde hair, so they know the difference there is 2 of us. So yes, I work in a school, which I love.
Oh, fab. Well,
we used to love it as well.
We did. We used to work in a school, but now, obviously, we're YouTube sensations now.
obviously.
So there we go. That is the first part of today's show, because we're now going to go into 2-parters for these episodes. So we're going to come back in the second part and join us. If you enjoyed this first part, my name is Peter.
I'm Kay.
Denise.
And Sonia.
And if you didn't enjoy this show, my name is Paul.
I'm Ringo.
Lollipop.
Paul.
Ringo.
Should we give a clue?
John.
Yay!
George.
Until part 2, we see you soon. Bye-bye.